Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it. Anything I'm afraid of, I confront it. It's a sign of victory. I always believe that adversity or nervousness, it like pretty much catapulted me into success. I have to have these feelings to fight. Without them, I would never go in the ring. Like right now, I'm scared to death. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible.
Life continue. Past is past, it's never come again. The present, it's the best gift that we have in our life. The present. Because you don't know that what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know. Yeah, I don't know, you don't know. So live the present.
While they say it takes 3 weeks to develop a habit or something, it's always this hacky shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, 30 days ain't gonna do shit for you. The permanent, you wanna make it permanent. Permanent, you start talking about a year, 18 months, 2 years, that's a sacrifice. And when you commit yourself to something for a year, you're not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna let that go. Because in your mind, you have it clear as day. That year took a lot out of me. That year built me. That year started to scrape away all that scar tissue, started to clean me up. 30 days doesn't clean shit up. 30 days just kind of covers up, put a blanket over it. It's like putting a rug over it. A year, it cleans you up nicely, man. Whatever your problem is, if you can dedicate yourself for a year to something, you can be a changed person.
There's only one person in this world that wants it more than me today. And that's me tomorrow. See, what's the point if every day you don't get 1% better? I don't care what I did today. Today's over. When I wake up, it's a new day. I'm competing with myself. I'm trying to beat myself from whatever I did yesterday. I'm going to do a little bit better. I'm going to go a little bit harder. Because when you get better 1% every day, when you compete against the person you were the day before, these days stack up, baby. And just wait. Weeks go by. Months go by. A full year goes by. If you got 1% better every day for a full year, you just laughed yourself 3.5 times. And all it took was one. The number one. Over and over and over again. In this world, you got one enemy at all times. And that's you. You gotta win so many times that yesterday you sick of losing.
I went from a very average thinking person, like just average 19-year-old,
yeah,
to get in. I don't like reading, so I literally got on all these TED Talks and on YouTube, and I just started YouTubing videos about self-belief. What does it mean to be confident? And what does it mean to be a winner? How do you become a winner? And I would watch hours and hours of Tony Robbins and Les Brown and TED Talks, and I like taught myself how to believe in myself and how to think that I was greater than just this kid that was a dropout, never really had great grades, never really was the starter, never was the captain of a team. I was just always kind of this average person, and overnight I taught myself that I could be great.
If you tell yourself the truth, and the truth is, I'm not happy with where I'm at. That's the truth. The truth is, I can do more. The truth is, I can work harder than I'm working right now. The truth is, I can do more for my family. The truth is, I can do much better than I'm doing right now. And if that's the real truth, if that's what you believe, if you believe that to be the truth, you won't have to find more discipline. Discipline will find you.
I tell young men, it's like, find something difficult to do. You need that. You're not built for comfort or pleasure. Like if that comes along, good. Have some sense and enjoy it. But don't be thinking that's what your life is aimed at. That's contemptible.
Never be ashamed of anything you've done in your life. Face it, fix it, make it better. Build belief, build confidence to the point where nothing can hurt you because you know exactly who you are. You've faced your demons. You were able to hear all your past traumas. I'm no longer embarrassed. I'm no longer ashamed. Being ashamed is one of the biggest things that kill people nowadays. In their minds, kill them from moving forward. I'm ashamed of myself. I got something to tell you. You can compete with the top minds in the world if you're willing to armor and callous your fucking mind and outwork them motherfuckers and dig deep. When most people see 4 walls, I see a massive empty space that deserves all kind of creativity to make it look beautiful. So all these motherfuckers who think they may be stupid, who think they may not be able to get it done, You don't need talent. You need discipline.
Talent? I don't believe in talent.
Talent is not enough anymore.
You have to be your best self when you're least motivated.
As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
Effort, dedication, work hard.
A lot of times you have to learn to perform without motivation.
And if you're not dedicated 100%, you're not gonna reach the level that you want.
I'm talking about the grind. The fucking grind. Your feelings have to go away.
If you don't come in and treat every day as game day, you're gonna never be ready for game day. Every practice, Michael always said, I practice so hard so the games are easy.
The price of progress is pain.
You gotta pay a price for winning, but most people aren't willing to pay it.
Most people do not want to experience pain. They like comfort.
If you want some kind of a good outcome, you're going to have to work hard for it. and if you don't work hard for something, you're not going to get an outcome that's really worth much.
They may pay it once, but literally you gotta pay it every single day. And the crazy part about that is the price changes daily. The price of winning changes on a daily basis. And you gotta be willing to pay that price, whatever it is on that day.
Nothing is easy, but you have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes.
To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
You can fucking achieve the absolute impossible. You don't need great parents. You don't need like a private school. You don't need to have this humongous GPA and all this other shit. What you need is the one thing I talked about in my book, which is straight up brutal work ethic. You have to be willing to outwork everybody in the world.
Set a time to train at that time. Set a time to go sleep at that time. Set a time to get up at that time. Don't tell yourself you need to do something and then don't do it. That's what I was talking about with Ariel. I knew in my head I was saying, get up at this time. I didn't get up at that time. Train at this time. I didn't train at that time. Don't eat this. I ate that. Don't drink that. I drank it. And these all just infiltrate my mental strength.
Just little kind of defeats.
Exactly, little defeats instead of wins, and it just culminates into I just don't want to be here. So I'm just figuring myself out like I've never figured myself out before.
Everyone is jealous of what you've got. No one is jealous of how you got it.
To get anything of value, you have to sacrifice.
People see the trophies, but not the training ground.
Everybody wants the view, but no one wants the climb.
Do you know that the harder thing to do and the right thing to do are usually the same thing? Nothing that has meaning is easy.
Champions do daily what everybody do occasionally.
I get happier about the harder it is because I know that no one else will follow.
Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do.
If you tell your friend tomorrow, 9 a.m., I'm going to meet you at the gym, you're going to be at the gym at 9 a.m. just because you don't want to let him down. But if you tell yourself tomorrow at 9 a.m., I'm going to be at the gym, you're not going to show up. You're going to be late. Why? Because it's you.
So if you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself. And that's what you need to really research is, man, why am I not doing this for myself? Because that is the number one purpose in life, is to better oneself. So that's the only purpose I fucking need.
The fight and the battle every day is between me versus me. When I wake up in the morning and I wake up late, I'm upset with myself. I hate myself that day. I'm disgusted by myself. You have to get to a point that when you do something in life that is out of your routine, you're actually disgusted by who you are, which means the next day you're gonna get it done and you're gonna be right on time.
You have to be crazy enough to think that it's possible.
Sometimes you have to create a delusion, even if you have to lie yourself into believing that.
That's how you fucking do something worthwhile. You have to believe it's possible.
Complete delusion. You gotta believe the delusion because it's only delusional until it works.
Your mind is designed to help you get what you want. You just have to be willing to believe it's possible.
And when you believe something is possible, Everything else will figure itself out.
You know what's crazy? You know you could be the one if you really wanted to, right? You know that, right? But see, you keep playing the what if game. What if it don't work out this? What if it don't work out that? Nigga, what if it do? What if it do work out? Then what? You gonna be happy, right? You can't say you wanna win, but then you scared to lose. What kind of sense does that make? If you put your head down and lock in on the vision, how could you not win? Only thing that's gonna cause you to lose is your mentality. But that's between you and you, though.
Everyone's fucking hypercritical and terrified to do anything and put themselves out there and fail. So we hyperanalyze, hypercriticize, end up paralyzed and do nothing. We're all depressed sitting in our basement watching fucking TikTok of other people's lives pretending they're happy.
Go back to the gym, work, because you have more to show. You understand? Life continue. You have to challenge yourself to be consistent. You cannot be worried about how you're feelings, because pain you're gonna have all the time, uncertainty and constant work, constant work, constant work. Doesn't matter what's gonna happen in your life, you have to continue. This is the way I see the life.
And I'm obsessed with being the best version of myself. And that's a daily thing. I'm obsessed with finding myself now and not having to prove anything to anybody other than myself. And realizing that that is enough. Giving your best is enough. And sometimes we lose track of that. So for anybody out there, you know, you're enough.
You're just a bitch. Honestly, and that's not me trying to be some after school special shit. You really are a bitch. Real men ain't doing it. Real men don't care about that gossipy bullshit. Get to work, man. I know why you go on Instagram. I know why because you just have the time. You have the time because you don't want to put that time into bettering oneself. Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the fucking mental lab. There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you have a real problem. The problem is you. And you don't want to fix it.
See what you do when you're tired. Let me see how you push yourself. Come on, man. Get up. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. The next day. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Keep going. How long can you maintain a positive attitude? Do more hard shit makes you do more hard shit. Yeah. Understand that you want it bad.